welcome to Easilife, and today this is a Let's Play on Super Mario Maker. We'll be playing today. We're going to be creating a level today. Never made a YouTube video of this game before, but I've played a lot of it. I've played a hell of a lot of this game actually. And the theme today is going to be an airship. Now we've got some styles we can choose from. We can choose Super Mario Bros. 3, we can choose Super Mario World, or we can choose Mario Bros. U, which I think I'll roll with because I like the style. It's like modern style and I like it. I think we can actually choose between all 6 different styles, 6 different themes. But I'm going to roll with the airship. Now let me just see what the castle looks like. That looks nice. That looks very nice. But I don't think it's going to suit the theme that I want today. The theme, let me just quickly show you what I'm going to be doing today, what the general theme of this level is going to be. This isn't the level, but here's basically what we're going to do. So let's say we have one of these. It's a cannonball. It's a cannon fire. It fires cannonballs. And suppose we have a semi-solid platform, just for instance. It doesn't have to be a semi-solid platform. It could be some ground, it could be a bridge. But yeah, when the cannonball fires, the idea is jump on top of the cannonball. Now I couldn't normally make that jump, but with the help of the cannonball, you can jump up to that higher section of the level to be able to make that jump. So that's basically what all these challenges today are going to be themed around. So, we might not do all this level in one video, because I do want it to be a very long level. But let's get straight into it. So since it's an airship, the first thing we should do is just bring the ground up a little bit and board the actual airship itself. So maybe put that a bit higher, I suppose we could. And then like that, we could build a little entrance to the airship, like I like to do with my airship sometimes. And maybe put a little staircase going down, like that, into the bottom. Nothing to do with any platforming challenges of the level. Now that's going to come in a couple of seconds. Just you wait for that. So we can build the ground on along here, and we've got a little ship. I suppose we could even elevate it slightly, since we're not going to be using. We're going to be using height, of course, since that's what the whole level's feel about. But we're not going to be using that much of it. I suppose we could bring the ground up a bit more. Maybe we could shift this one block left. Well, sorry, one block to the right. Yeah. That's an easily makeable jump. Yeah, I think that's an easily makeable jump. So I think that the first challenge shouldn't be an overly difficult one. In fact, this is bugging me. I think we should just go the full distance down. So I don't think the first challenge should be an overly difficult one, as I say. All I think it should be is just like, maybe just have a cannon firing some cannonballs and give the player a non-lethal section where there is no pit, just to play around with the mechanics. So say we have a diagonal one here, and we can create a little area. Oops, we don't want that. We can create a little area. We can create a little cranny, nook and cranny where that cannonball is tucked into, like that. And basically, all the player has to go and do, they can make that jump anyway. They can just manage the physics of the cannonballs. Whoops. Okay, not even I can do it today. There we go. So it's very precise motion. Actually, might raise one block higher, since I think that is a bit of an easy jump to make. But I think this is a good way to just to let them warm their skills up of what cannonballs are. And actually, I don't like this ground. It is cool ground, of course, but I think it would be cooler. I think maybe this looks cool if we just made it too like this tube sort of layout and got a semi-solid platform. You can shape these semi-solid platforms to get different layouts. I like to use this one for the boss fight background, but I like the idea of this one. I think there's a level. I don't know. I like to use this one quite a bit sometimes. I think we can move it across there, do it like that maybe. That don't look too bad. I suppose that looks quite nice. But I don't like is how the tubes kind of thing is laid out like that. Maybe we could do 3 blocks like here, and then just put the platform in like that and stretch it out like that. That don't look too bad. Maybe we could tell you what, we'll save this for later on. We won't chuck everything at it at once. So I think as well as I think that looks quite nice. I think that's quite a nice way to start the level off and to warm the player up for the challenges they really will be facing in this level. I mean, it's not an easy level. I think that was an easy challenge, a nice way to warm the player up. Now I think we should have just an optional challenge, maybe just a little fun challenge here. I think that first challenge is pretty easy, so I think the player, having done that, if they've survived that, they deserve a nice, healthy mushroom. So you can come up here, grab that mushroom, yum yum yum, and continue on with the level. So now what should we do? I think maybe next we could, what could we do? What would be a good thing to add into this level? Maybe we could have some note blocks like that. Nah, I don't like the idea of that. It looks a bit scruffy for an airship. Maybe we could have some donuts like that. It's still a bit scruffy for an airship. Or I think we could just have an optional challenge where the player can go through a door. No, I don't think that's a good idea. Maybe we should just have a challenge where a player has the option to collect a pink coin. Maybe. I've got an idea. Maybe we could have an invisible block here, about here, let's say, and just fill in the ground along there. In fact, we'll put it next to them just to see, because the player's got a better chance of hitting it then. Could have a little vine going up, I suppose, to about here. Here, let's say about, let's say here. We'll just create a little section there, like that, would section that off. And just create like an area where they can get a pink coin and a couple of, maybe a 1-up for discovering the area. Then we can have a 1-up, I suppose, there. That would look quite cool, that'd be quite cool. And then we just need a way of getting back to the bottom. I suppose we could have a door. I suppose we could have a doorway from there all the way. No, I don't think we should have a doorway. I think what we should do is maybe just move that along a bit and just put an arrow saying go down. Hopefully they'll trust me saying go down. I mean, they haven't done too much, so it's not too much to lose unless they're playing the 100 Mario challenge and it's their last life. But I'm not a mean person, so I will add some ground in there. I think that this is a bit of a big area here, so I might, since it is Mario, let's add a little jump. Let's just do a simple jump. I mean, this level is all about jumping after all. That is going to be the main challenge of the level. I think we should just move that across. There we go, I think that looks quite nice. So yeah, let's continue with the level. So what should we do? Right, let's just move the goal pole really far. Maybe now what we could add is an area. It's still an easy challenge since it is near the start of the level still, but maybe a challenge where the player must jump up onto this platform, which, no, they cannot access this way. Aha, maybe that can go down there. Yes, I got it! This bit can go down here, so if they ever feel worried, they can slide down here and wall jump back to the boxes where they know there's a safe area. That way it will feel less, and that way the level will feel much less risky. There we go. There we go, I like that. So, I think here obviously we're going to fill in the ground. That was just there. So we should have some cannonballs now. I know that the second cannonball challenge are probably 9 or 10. I think we should have them facing upwards this time. And the player has to maybe navigate their way across them. Obviously it's just to block all of this area off so there's no way that the player is able to cheat the level. And I'm putting all this work in, I don't want it to be a way to cheat it. Actually I think we should distance the cannonballs. Like, there we go, that's nice and evenly spaced. Whoops, yeah. Forgot the player could just jump up there, couldn't they? Let me just 100% make sure that jump is impossible. Yeah, and if it is possible, yeah, then well done to the player for like being able to do it. So I'm not really too fussed if the player could make that jump, because I'm pretty sure that it's a very difficult jump. It's a very Actually, we don't want... In fact, we'll put the one up in a little box. Whoops. Put the one up in a box, like... Oh, no, we don't want that. Won't put it... No. We'll get rid of that box, and we'll have this little question mark here. And we might... Oops. Grab it. There we go. Just like that. So I think this looks quite nice. Let me just double check that this challenge is of course possible. Oops. Stay here. Oops. Come on. There we go. Wow. 1, 2. Yes, it's quite an easy challenge. But I still think if players didn't attempt to do the first challenge, they're certainly forced into doing that second challenge because that second one is not makeable on its own. Anyway, I think we can progress on with the level. I think that maybe, since it is Mario, we should have some shiny coins for him to be able to collect, since that is something that does normally feature in these levels, in Mario levels, of course. By the way, those pink coins that I added in earlier they're not needed for any. I don't think I'll make it so they're needed to unlock the door. I just like adding pink coins because they're an optional challenge. Since you can't add star coins in this game, I suppose the next best thing is something valuable. Anyway, what could we do as just like an optional challenge in between the next main challenge? Maybe we could have... Let's see what elements we've got. I don't think we'll give the player another mushroom. No, I don't think the challenge was so hard that they need another mushroom. I think maybe they could... I don't know actually, this is quite a difficult challenge to think about. I suppose it is an airship. What do you normally find in airships? You normally find bill blasters. I don't think we'll have any bill blasters. I think we could have some fire bars though, just to avoid. Some simple fire bars. And maybe the player could jump off a fire bar, since the camera does scroll down. If they get onto a fire bar, they could collect maybe, I don't know, they could take a few shiny coins, I suppose. Or maybe we should just make this room here a room of the shiny coins. Yeah, that's a shiny coins room. There's 12 coins there. And we could have the pink coin here. Because I think this is a more rewarding challenge and yet more accessible, since I'm not hiding it with an invisible block. Maybe we could have a couple of platforms to jump across, I suppose. We could... maybe we could divide this airship into decks. So this is like the upper deck floor and the lower deck ceiling. And there's like a wall. Maybe, I suppose. That looks alright. And we have to keep jumping between the next challenge is to jump from the lower deck to the upper deck, I suppose, since we are 2 challenges in. The player is quite used to it now. Or maybe we could move the wall along to here. I think this time we should have a bridge instead. I think this time we should make it much harder. And we should have a bridge instead, holding this up. Sorry, not holding this up, you know, a bridge to jump onto. So we could just have a little bridge platform there, it's quite high up. In fact, it's not even as high as it was last time, but last time it was a bit easier. I think this time we could have 2 cannonballs, but both going towards each other like that. See what the player can make of that. Is this even doable? It is doable. There we go. But I think just for players who aren't so skilled, I think we should have a 3rd cannon fire. Something to fire another cannonball. I mean, just to make absolutely sure for weaker skilled players. Because I think this isn't an easy level by no means. It's because it's a good level. It doesn't mean it's easy. There we go. That wasn't too hard. Now, right, what should we do? It is an airship, like I said last time. I think we've done the fire bars. Maybe we should have some fire to avoid. Yes, that's quite a fun little challenge. That's always a fun little challenge. We could have Maybe the ceiling comes down, really. Maybe the ceiling comes down. Yeah. These tubes are here. Yeah, this is nice. I like this. Could have just a tube. Yeah, that's 2 fires. Oh yeah, and we just want to make it a bit lower. There we go. I don't think that looks bad at all. It's to calm the player down before they... In fact, I'm going to move this just to the left, just so the player isn't having to constantly dodge... Sorry, to the right, just so the player doesn't have to constantly dodge cannonballs, because it might become quite stressful and annoying. What I will do, however, is I'll just stretch this platform out a bit to here, and I'll cut like I think I might have done earlier on in the level. No, I haven't done this earlier on in the level. But what I'll do is I'll do that. I'll do that for 3. I'll do it like that. And that's holding it up. Or maybe I'll just cut this middle bit out here. And yeah, I think I'll do it like this, and we'll have a bridge going across. And that's where the central hub of the wire is. Just like that. Just wait. There we go. It's simple. It's a simple little challenge. It's a simple little breather, I suppose. I think the player does deserve some coins for that. So we'll have some coins before they make a blind jump. Well, not a blind jump. I will guide them on the jump. Gotta jump down. What should we do? Maybe our next challenge. Oh, I've got an idea. Maybe we could have a bridge platform and we could go right to the top of the level. This could be cool. In fact, I've got an idea. I've had a brainwave for an idea here. Could have 4 going along here, and we could have the platform at the top, which the player is trying to jump to. And what it is there's 2 gaps there with diagonal fireballs. Just like that. We'll see if this is doable. Oops. Jump. Well, yeah, that was quite a good challenge. I don't know if that's 100% possible. Let's see. It's to make things easier for the less skilled players. Because I do want to make this a more accessible level. I don't want this to be an unfair level. I do strive to make the fair levels here. I think we might go 1 block lower. No, what should we go 2 blocks higher? Let's go a block higher instead. There we go. Nice and high. There we go. That looks nice. 3 things to jump off. Oops. I think I was better off with 2 cannonballs as before, actually. Maybe having, what was it, like 1 up here, I think? It was a bit like that, something like that before. I thought that was easier actually, because you had less cannonballs to dodge. Get rid of those and put that there. There we go. Oh no, that should be 1 block lower, I think. There we go. Nice and simple. Take it easy, Mario. Take it easy. Off that cannonball there. That's quite a nice challenge. I'm liking the way this level's coming along. Right, I think we've done 4 challenges now. Yeah, I think we've done 4 big challenges. I think this next challenge, what we'll do is force the player down here. I've got an idea. We can force the player down and make them jump on the cannonballs to the right to get to the platform. That'd be a good idea. So maybe we could just fill in the ground along here. Now, in fact, since this one's not so much about height, let's just have a nice bridge or something. But let's use the other type of semi-solid platform. I've got a bit extreme with the other one. No, let's have a bridge this time. Let's have a bridge about here. Sorry about that. Let's have a bridge about here. And like before, we'll carve gaps into the wall. This time here. And we'll have some totally horizontal cannons, firing cannonballs to their right. Just a bit like this. There we go. Maybe we should have 3, since this isn't so much about avoiding cannonballs. This is just about making the most of having the cannonballs to jump off the thing. There we go. So I think that will go there, and we'll have another cannonball like that. There we go. I'm liking the way this level's coming along. I'm really enjoying this. Let me know if you want me to make more of these videos in the future, because I'm really enjoying making this. I think we'll just do it 1 block lower. I'm really liking the way this level's come along so far. And this is our 5th platforming challenge, and I think this will be the hardest one so far. I do want to make them get a little bit easier after this one. Oh yeah! Why am I filling the ground in? I'll fill in the ground just here. And then I'll leave the ground after this point. And just fill in a little tube-like thing here. I'll make it 1 block higher, like that, there we go. And then the idea is the player has to jump on the cannonballs so they can reach that platform there. I hope it's not too hard of a challenge. Oops, that cannonball's going the wrong way. There we go. Right. Fire. Not quite. I think that was my poor skill of Mario. I think you've seen my new Super Mario Bros. U videos, the way I've panicked in those. Yes, I just want to move that goal pole out a little bit further. Only a tad, but there we go. Well, I think now we've done 5 challenges. I think 5 challenges is an extreme amount, and the player will be maybe quite annoyed by now. And I think it's fair, just for out of the kindness of my heart, I'll give them a nice, lovely checkpoint. And with that checkpoint, I'll also give them a mushroom come fire flower, if they've managed to earn their fire flower by keeping that mushroom. And I'll give them a brick to break. I'll give them a brick to get coins out of. There we go, I think that's quite nice. So I just want to test something for later in the level. Can cannonballs break bricks? No, they can't. Okay, so that looks quite nice so far. I'm just going to have a quick test of the level to the point I've got to so far. So, come up here, you jump up here, you get your mushroom, yum yum yum. Then there's that vine, I forgot about the vine. There's like some coins up there. A reward room, there we go. Oh, there's these fire bars to avoid. Then it's this, oh yeah, then there was this 3rd challenge. This is quite a fun one. I enjoyed making this. Oops, you have to jump off these cannonballs. Oh, steady. Oops, I didn't intend to do that. Ah. Okay, so let's pretend I was Big Mario coming into this again. I'm pretty sure this is doable. I have tested it. I mean, you saw me tested it. There we go. Wasn't hard. Dodge those fireballs. There we go. Oh, this one. This is hard. This wasn't an easy challenge. But this was one of the harder ones as well. And there was that. Oh no! And then this is a hard one. Oh. So I've tested this and okay, I came into this challenge as small Mario. Let's be fair with myself. I'm small, nice and small. I don't cheat. There we go, that wasn't a hard challenge. I think that maybe this should be moved a bit further away, since that's way too easy for the 5th challenge. Yeah, that's nice and hard. Obviously, I don't want to make it so hard that it's impossible to clear. Otherwise, there's no way I can upload the level. I mean, who wants to do that? I obviously want it to be clearable and obviously want it to be enjoyable. There we go. I think that's a well-earned challenge. I just want to check something. If you enter the level like this, just reach the checkpoint, did the cannonballs still fire? I don't think they are. That's fine. I'm happy with this level. So we've reached the checkpoint. I think we should just have a little breather before we do the next one. But the next one, I do want to make it a bit easier, since the player might play this quite a few times, and I don't want them to become frustrated So let's have a nice easy breather. We could have some fire bars to avoid. We can maybe jump up onto jump around onto these platforms. I think that maybe we could jump onto this platform and down here. I've got an idea. So we could have these platforms here, 2 of them, let's say. And then there's a roof which blocks it all off, which blocks quite a bit of it off actually. So that bit blocks all that off, and that bit blocks that off, just like that. We obviously don't want there to be any way to cheat this level, and so we can do that maybe. Maybe we could do that just to make the jumps a bit easier. I think that's okay. I don't think you can jump up there. And what you can do is we can carve out an area like this. In fact, maybe we'll make it 1 block less. Just like that. There we go. Oops. Forgot I was in rub out mode. We'll do that. Like that. There we go. We can move this in a bit more. Just like that. There we go. And down here, you're wondering what we're going to add. We're going to add some of these fire. Very scary fire. So might even do it like that, just so that the fire doesn't drop. There we go. No, I don't actually like. I'm sorry to say, I did spend quite a bit of time on that bit. But I'm going to leave it as that. I'm sorry to say. I'm going to leave that. I'm going to just get rid of that bit of the ground there, because that bit's looking a bit ugly. And what we'll instead add there, which looks a bit better, we'll do a different challenge. Maybe we could revert to the we could do the fire bars challenge again, because that was quite a fun challenge. Maybe just walking around here, maybe we could have some slightly longer ones to dodge. Maybe we could have a jump. Just have to avoid these fire bars on these platforms. Jump up to this platform. Have another of these fire bars. Obviously we're going the other direction now. I think we should have them in the same direction. And then after this, I think we could go into the sub-world. So what we're going to do is section all of this area off, and I'm just going to fill all of this in. I know it's a bit boring, but it will bother me later if I don't do it now. So I'm just going to section all of this area off, just so that you can't see to the other side of the wall. I think it needs to be about 8 blocks wide. I do play a lot of this game. Yeah, it needs to be a couple of blocks more, at least. Potentially more. There we go. Nice. And okay, let's have it 1 block more, just to make that perfect. I know it's a bit boring watching me do that, but there we go. I think we should have, we'll do that. In fact, we'll make this platform a bit bigger. We might make it that big. We'll do it like that, there we go. And then we could have our pipe here entering the oops. We could have the pipe here entering the sub-world, and in the sub-world, we'll place an exit pipe about there. And then we'll continue this video, we'll continue this level in another video from here. I've very enjoyed making this. Thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.